Hello everyone. So now in this video we will be moving with tuples. We have completed list. I hope everyone had practiced about the list. What is now list? You are comfortable with the list. So now we are moving with the tuples. Okay. So before moving with the tuples, if anyone have any doubts related to the list or any video or any topic, you can connect with me on LinkedIn so we can solve your doubts there itself. Okay. So now yeah, let's begin with the tuples. So here is my Jupyter notebook for the tuples. So you also create your Jupyter notebook and we will start with the tuples. So before starting with the tuple, before I write some code for you, let me introduce you with the tuple. Okay. So tuples are used to store multiple items in a single variable. What does it mean? Okay. So consider this is my tuple is equal to I'm writing Mumbai, Pune and Goa. Okay. This is my tuple. So the tuple is one of the four built-in data types in Python. Used to store what? Collection of data. You can see here we are storing the collection of data. The other three that we know, that is list, set, and dictionary, all with different qualities and usage. So we have learned about the list. So we will also going to see the difference between the list and the tuple. So before moving with this thing, let me write to you a proper definition about the tuple. You can remember in this way that a tuple is a collection. A tuple is a collection which is ordered, which is what? Ordered and unchangeable. So here you can see the difference, that is unchangeable. In list we can change the items, but in tuples we cannot. So it is also called as immutable. What do you mean by immutable? So remember one thing, that a tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. And here again when the difference came is that about your, see what the thing I'm writing, your list are mutable. Okay, list are mutable, but tuples are immutable. Many students get confusion here itself, that what is the difference between mutable and immutable. The simple difference is that your mutable types, that is your list, are those let me write in this way so it will be more easiest for you. So I will be writing in a easiest manner for you. Okay, mutable types are those whose values can be modified. Okay, I think this is a simple way you you can remember this thing. Mutable types are those whose values can be modified after they are created. So we seen in this the same concept in a list, that whenever we created any list, we want to change any item, we it is possible that we can change any item. Okay, it was possible there, but while immutable data types are those whose values cannot be modified. See if there is any spelling mistake, please correct at your side. Okay, once created. So see a very simple definition and the points I have written in front of you, so it can be remembered at your side, because such type of questions are asked in interview. Many students answer it correct, that list are mutable, tuples are immutable, but they don't know what is mutable and immutable. So mutable types, data types. Okay, let me write here in this way, mutable data types. Mutable data types are those whose values can be modified after they are created, while immutable data types are those whose values cannot be modified once created. A very important point in front of you. And the one more question arises, if you are learning in a correct way, the question should arise in your mind. Why tuples? Why tuples? What? What I'm telling you now? Why tuples? We have the list, but now why we need a tuples? Okay. Any reason? What is the reason? So remember one thing, that tuples in Python serve as immutable sequences. As we have learned, what is a immutable? Meaning is that once they are created, their elements cannot be changed. This immutability provides safety. What it provides? Safety for certain operations and can improve performance in some cases. So you can see you need to remember some things. That is performance. What you heard? Performance, safety. So these are the advantages of tuples over the list. Lists, on the other hand, are mutable. As we know, lists are mutable. Mutable sequences, allowing for dynamic changes. Depending on your use case, you might choose tuples for fixed data and list for data that needs to be modified. I hope this point is clear why tuples. So you need to answer at your side, and those who are watching this video, you need to answer this question in the comment section why tuples. Already I answered this question, okay? This is a homework part for you. Remember, as an assignment, you need to solve it. So now let's move some coding part we will be now going to see. So see now, as we have created above, you can see this is my tuple. How we can came to know this is my tuple? Just print type of my tuple. You can see I got the class tuple. Okay. So tuples are written with round brackets. List are written in square brackets. Tuple are written in which bracket? Round brackets. Another difference point. So now let me take this list and let me name this list as city. Okay. So there are some cities names. So I will be naming as city. So you can see here, now we will be learning about the tuple items. We are able to print it. So as we are able to print tuple, so when I write print city, I will be getting my tuple. So tuple items. Now what are the tuple items? Tuple items are ordered, unchangeable, and allow duplicate values. So same thing in a list. The tuples also carry. That is, tuple items are indexed. The first item has index what? So Mumbai will be having the index 0. Then some carry with the Pune 1 and the Goa 2. So it will start from the 0. And see now what we are learning. We are learning tuple items. In that, what we are saying that they are ordered. What do you mean by ordered? As we have covered this point, ordered means that when we say that tuples are ordered, it means that the items have a defined order and that order will not change. Remember, okay? If we are saying that tuples are ordered, it means that their order will not change. Next point, why tuples are immutable? The reason is unchangeable. Unchangeable. Tuples, why now tuples are unchangeable? We have learned this, that the meaning is that we cannot change, add, or remove items after the tuple has been created. Again, repeating the point for you, tuples are unchangeable. The reason is we cannot change, add, or remove items after the tuple has been created. If I have created a one tuple, then after that I'm not able to change it. I cannot able to remove or add any particular item from it after the creation of it. Here also you can see that allow duplicates. Okay, allow duplicates. So duplicates will also allowed in the tuples. So since tuples are indexed, as we know, they can have items with the same value. Okay. So suppose this is my city, and the same thing if I am writing again here, Mumbai, Pune, your Goa, no worries. Okay. So see if I want to see my city, this is my city tuple. Okay. So if I want to just check the length of my tuple, is there any new thing? No, there is not any new thing. Same thing. What? Length. So len function. To determine how many items a tuple has, use which function? Use len function. So let me print len of my city using the len function. You can see it is a 6. Okay. Now next thing. So here now we will going to see that create. This is also one type of assignment or a question for you. Create a tuple. Create tuple with one item. Is it possible to create a tuple with one item? Yes. Now see, to create a tuple with only one item, you have to add a comma after the item. Otherwise Python will not recognize it as a tuple. So see why I'm taking this type of question, this type of code. This is a very famous interview question as well. If you're creating this way, c is equal to let me take a city, one is equal to, and I'm writing here Chennai. Okay, and I'm doing print city 1. So see, I got a Chennai output, but let me now check its type of city 1. Type of city 1. See what I got. This is a major difference. Many students never understand this topic, and this is a very famous interview question. How the interviewer asks this question. Interviewer asks you question that create a tuple with only one item in it. So yes, you have created a tuple. but this is not a correct way of creating a tuple. If you created in this way, this will be considered as a string. So now what is the correct way? Now what is the correct way? So remember, this will be not a tuple, okay? Not a tuple. So the correct way of creation is that you need to write city2, and I'm taking again a Chennai, and I will be giving a comma. So it will be recognized as now tuple. Now see, print city2, also type, okay, print type of city2, city2. See now, Chennai I class tuple, okay. So again repeating for you that to create a tuple with only one item, you have to add a comma after the item. Otherwise, Python will not recognize it as a tuple. I hope this is now clear to all. Okay. So now see, we will be discussing now about tuple items. That is the data types in it. So string, int, and boolean data types, whatever you want, you can make a tuple of it. No worries. A tuple can contain different data types as well. If you want to create a multiple values in a tuple, you can create. For example, this is my tuple one. In that, I'm having some values like A, then B, then C. Yes, it is fine. Then you can have tuple two, which can have value like numbers, integers, anything. Then suppose there is my tuple three, which contain different data types like A, B, C, 34, any number, any boolean value, anything, whatever you want to write. You can see in this way you can create a tuple, okay? And we have also covered how we can check the type using the type. So whenever you want to check any particular type, you can use the type and you can check the type of it as we have checked here itself, okay? So now moving ahead, we will going to see the tuple constructor. As we have seen in the list constructor, now here there is a the tuple constructor. Yes, we can also create a tuple using the tuple constructor. So see the syntax. Suppose this is my city is equal to, I'm writing tuple, and in that again round brackets, and now I can create my tuple here. So let me write some city's name: Pune, Gujarat, Mumbai. Okay. So I have created a tuple using a tuple constructor. Now let me print it. Print city. You can see I got a result in a tuple. If you want to check its type, just write a type of city, you will be getting a tuple. Okay. A very simple thing. Again repeating for you that Python collections, these are all Python collections. Also you name it as a arrays. Whenever you are learning any other programming language, you call it as an arrays. But here, as we have seen the difference between lot many things, so we have four data types in the Python programming language. That is your list, tuple, set, dictionary. We have done with the list part. Now we are seeing the tuples. Okay. So yes, now we will be seeing more different things. How we can access tuple items. What is the way of accessing tuple items? See, access tuple items. Here now I will be taking our same city. Where is okay? We have a tuple city. So this is my tuple city. Let me run it. Print it. Okay. Print city. Yeah. So these are some cities in the city tuple. If I want to access the elements, if I want to access the items in it, how can I access? Same thing what you have done in your list. Suppose I want to access the second index, that is a Goa. How can I access? Right, city and its index 2. So you'll be getting a Goa. Okay. The first item has index 0. Again repeating, it starts from 0th index. Okay. And here also the same thing is available. That is your negative indexing. What is now negative indexing? So if I write city -1, I will be getting a Goa because at the end of it, the negative indexing start from the -1, then -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. In this fashion, it moves ahead. Okay. So if I want to see the answer in ranges, that is a range of indexes. Yes, it can be possible. So I will be writing city. I want only these three things. Okay, Mumbai, Pune, Goa. I will start from 0 and I will go up to what index? 0, 1, 2, 2 will be my excluded, so I will go into 3. That will, because 3 will be excluded. Now see, I will be getting Mumbai, Pune, Goa. Reason is this is the excluded. Okay, remember whatever you write here, this will be excluded. Third 3 will be not considered. In that between, what will be the range, it will be going to considered. So as you can see, the search will start from the index 0 included, and it at the index 3, that will be the excluded. So same thing you can do in this way, that write a city. By default, if you not pass anything, it will be considering as a first. You can print in this way as well. Okay. If you are leaving it blank, it will be going to consider as a 0th index first. Same you can do with the negative indexing as well. If I want to pass and I want this 3 this time, last 3. So this will be your -1, -2, -3. -3 is smaller than -1. So I will be writing in this fashion. See, Mumbai, Pune, and Goa. See now here, if I write -1 here, what will be happening? Your Goa will be not considering, because it will be excluded. If you want, it should be included. Don't need to write anything. Okay, by default, you can see I got a result. Okay, this is again an interview question. The interviewer asks you, I want these 3 items. How you can access these 3 items? Many, as a means in any interview, we are in the that state, we are not able to think a lot. So we are trying in this way and we're not getting any result. By default, if you're not passing anything, it will be going to travel whole the tuple. Remember. Okay, we can check now here. So we have this city. Now, if I want to check that is there any city in it, how can I check it? We have done the in keyword to determine if a specified item is present in a tuple. Use in keyword. What we use, check if item exists or not. So if I'm writing if Mumbai in city, if Mumbai in city, print yes. See, I got a yes. Okay, this is the use of in keyword. In keyword, check that if item exists or not. So now we'll be moving ahead and we'll be seeing that update tuples. How we can update the tuples? Is there any way of updating the tuples? So we know that tuples are unchangeable, meaning that you cannot change, add, or remove items once the tuple is created. Okay, but there are some workarounds. Now, what are that workarounds? See, so we can change tuple values. Once a tuple is created, you cannot change its values. Tuples are unchangeable or immutable, as it also called. But there is a workaround. Now, what is that workaround? See, you can convert the tuple into a list, change the list, and convert the list back to a tuple. Hope you are understanding what I'm telling you. What I'm telling you that, as we know, tuples are unchangeable or immutable. But we can do one thing. The thing is that is a workaround. The thing is that you can convert the tuple. So this is your tuple. Suppose what the thing you need to do. This is your tuple. Sorry, this is your tuple. You need to convert it into the list. After converting it into the list, you can change whatever changes you want to make, and again convert that list to the tuple. You can do in this way. Okay, if you're not getting, see now what I'm doing for you. So let me write here city. See, it's a very nice example. Okay, city, Mumbai, Pune, Goa. Okay, these are my 3 cities in the city. So what I'm telling you, I will be converting city. Let me write a new variable, that is city1. Okay, for better understanding, city1, and in this my city1 there will be a list of a city. So what I've done, the conversion from tuple to the list using the list constructor. If I run it now, if you want to see my city1, you will be getting a list. Okay, I hope you understand now what the thing I'm doing here. So now I want to add one element in it. So I will be adding it in, same thing I will be adding in city1. So in city1 I will be adding, suppose I want to add at index 1 Chennai. Okay, so see, I'm adding Chennai. If I see my city1 now, Mumbai, Chennai, Goa. So what the thing I have done here? Can anyone let me know? I have changed Pune to the Chennai. So this thing I want to do means I have updated. Okay, instead of Pune, I want a Chennai. So I added a Chennai. Now same thing. What you have to do? City city equal to tuple of what? City 1. Okay. Now when I will be going to my print city, what you will be getting? See the changes. I hope it is clear too. It's a very nice example. Okay. I hope it is clear to all. See, I got updated tuple. First thing what we have done, we have created a simple list. Then we have sorry. First we have created a simple tuple, that is a city. Then we have converted tuple to the list, and we have stored it in a city one. And then in city one, what we have? Same things, but in a list format. Then we know that lists are mutable. We can update it, we can add anything, or we can remove anything. So I have updated Pune to the Chennai. Then in city one, I got this result. Then again I updated my city is equal to tuple, converted it into the tuple, and I printed the city in front of you. So it is an example in front of you, a simple example. Okay. So now see next thing, that is add items. Okay. So since tuples are immutable, they do not have a built-in append method, but there are other way to add item into a tuple. So the first thing is that convert it into a list. So same just like a workaround for changing a tuple, you can convert it into a list, add your item, and convert it back into a tuple. Okay, what we have learned up till now, that's the same thing. So we can convert the tuple into the list, then we can append it. After appending a new item into it, we can again convert into the tuple. Or there is another way, that is add tuple to a tuple. So see, first method I have explained you, okay, and as a homework you need to, as an assignment you need to do that, that is convert into a list. First, what the thing you need to do, there is a tuple in front of you, suppose. So this is the tuple in front of you. What you need to do, you need to convert this tuple, same thing what I have done above, tuple into the list. Then you need to use the append method, and using append method you need to add any one city, and after that you need to again convert it into a tuple. This is the first way. I hope it is clear. What is the second way I was explaining you was regarding add tuple to a tuple. It means what? See now. So this is my city. Okay. So I'm creating a new tuple in front of me, that is a city 1, where it contains another city, that is a Chennai, comma. If you're not writing comma, it will be a string. Remember to write a comma. Okay. Then after that, what you can do, city plus equal to whatever city 1. Simple thing what I'm doing that add tuple to a tuple. Okay. So you are allowed to add tuples to tuples. So if you want to add one item or many, create a new tuple with the items and add it to the existing tuple. So see, let me print down. See, you can see Chennai is added. So I have done simple add tuple to a tuple. Everybody is clear. Simple thing. Okay. Now what is this? Many students will be asking what is this. I'll explain you this thing as well in a basic of Python. City is equal to city plus city 1. Okay. This is a simple way of writing the same thing. And you need to note one thing, that when creating a tuple with only one item, remember to include a comma after the item. Otherwise, it will be not identified as a tuple. It will be identified as a string. And we also know one thing, that you cannot remove items in a tuple. Tuples are unchangeable, so you cannot remove items from it. But you can use the same workaround, that is convert it into the list and do the certain changes of removing, and then again convert into the tuple. Okay. So for example, if you want this example, I can explain you. See now, what the thing I am explaining you. City. This is my city. If I want to remove, I want to remove Goa from it. Okay. How can I remove? So first thing I need to do here, list of city. I have converted my city to the list. Now I can use the functionality of the list. So I'll be writing city1 dot remove. I want to remove what? Goa. Okay. Let me run it. Now it has run successfully. Now let me check city 1. Yes, it is removed. Goa is removed. Now in city is equal to tuple of what? City 1. Now if I print my city, see, I got a result. So see, this type of means I'm doing a little bit quickly, or you can say fastly. So this requires practice. Okay, if you're practicing 2 3 more examples, you will be doing at your end properly. It is not very hard, it's a very simple. Okay, or there is another way. Instead of remove, you can go with a del. Okay, the del keyword can delete the tuple completely. Remember this one thing, del remove. There is lot many difference between both these things. Okay, if you use the del, what will be del going to do? Del will be remove your delete your complete tuple. See, this is my city. If I'm writing del, there is a functionality of del in the tuple. If I'm writing del city, if I now want to check city, no, name city is not defined. The del keyword can delete the tuple completely. You can see here itself. I hope you all are enjoying and learning lot many things through this video regarding the tuples. So now today's last point, that is unpacking a tuple. Unpacking a tuple. What does it mean? So when we create a tuple, we normally assign values to it. This is called packing a tuple. So what the things we were doing up to now, that is a packing a tuple. But now what is unpacking a tuple? Let's see the example of it. So packing a tuple. First see what is a packing a tuple. Whenever I'm writing in this way, city is equal to Mumbai, Pune, Chennai. Okay. So this is a packing a tuple. But in Python, we are also allowed to extract the values back into variables. This is called unpacking. What is unpacking? See now again I'm repeating. In Python, we are also allowed to extract the values back into variables. Into what? Variables. This is called unpacking. It will be not understanding by the simple definition, but by example you'll be getting an idea. Unpacking a tuple. See. So what do you mean by unpacking a tuple? Same thing as we have created this city, that is a packing a tuple. What can I do? What the way I can explain you a simple example is that if I can provide some variable names to these particular things. Yes, I can provide a variable name to a particular items. Suppose M, P, and C equal to your what? City. Okay. See, the cell has run successfully, and this is the thing whatever I was telling you, that we are also allowed to extract the values. We are extracting the values, these values, back into a variables. What? Variables. These are variables. This is called unpacking. So I have done unpacking. Suppose if I want to print M, I will be getting a Mumbai. If I am printing P, I will be getting a Pune. If I am printing C, I will be getting a Chennai. So I have initializing with the variable, and those variables extracting the values from the tuple. So this is the unpacking of a tuple. Okay. And the one more point you need to remember is that the number of variables must match the number of values. See here, 3 variables, 3 values. So the number of variables must match the number of values in the tuple. If not, you must use an asterisk. Asterisk, you know that sign, star, to collect the remaining values as a list. So let me provide you example related to it, so you will be getting the idea. See now what I'm explaining. So this is city. Let me add some more cities. Goa, then Nagpur. Okay, Hyderabad, Bangalore. Okay, so these are some cities in front of you. And what I'm doing now, I'm doing the unpacking, but this time the unpacking I'm doing, I have M, P, then I'm writing in this way. See what the thing I'm doing, just see now. What I'm doing, assigning the rest of the values as a list called C. What the list is called? C. So see what is happening now. That is your city. If I print, sorry, I can write in this also M Mumbai, P Pune. If I write C, you will be getting full rest of the list, because you have provided here star, that is your asterisk sign. So if the asterisk is added to another variable name, then the last Python will assign values to the variable until the number of values left matches the number of values left. Okay, I hope it is clear to all. Now see, in this further points we will be seeing now about. So see, the example I was mentioning you is that, see here, I hope this point is clear. What we have done in this thing, we have done that if the number of variable is less than the number of values, you can add an asterisk, okay, to the variable name, and the values will be assigned to the variable as a list. And in the next part, what we are seeing is that same example. If I'm writing here, this is my city, but this time what I'm doing, I'm providing the asterisk instead of here. I'm providing in the middle to see what the output I'm getting. M C will be for Bangalore. Why Bangalore? At Bangalore will be the last element, last item. If I'm printing P, C, the range from Pune to Hyderabad will be in this particular thing. So that's why I mentioned that if the asterisk is added to another variable name than the last, Python will assign values to the variable until the number of values left matches the number of variables left. Okay. So to practice this thing, you need a lot of practice. So you'll be getting the idea of this unpacking of tuple. See, again I'm taking the same, and this time I'm giving this asterisk sign, star sign at the start. See now, if I C will be Bangalore, yes. P will be Hyderabad, P will be Hyderabad, and your M will be Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Goa, Nagpur. I hope all points are clear now. So yeah, this was all about the tuples. Yes, we have not covered all the points. In the next video, we'll be ending with the tuple. So this was video 1 for the tuple. I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a lot many things through this video. So for this point of time, I will be ending this video here itself. Just keep on practicing, so you'll be getting a perfect in tuple as well, like a list. So yeah, I will be going to meet you in the next video. Till that time, have a great day. Happy learning, keep coding, and bye bye.